It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's DEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, what a game, a rematch of Super Bowl 59 as the Chiefs welcoming the team who beat them for it all, the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Okay, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into these short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He lofts it deep left. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
On third down, it's Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
First down, a run with Barkley. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. All right, here we go. Second down. They go to Barkley again. Has room inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. Well, no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hurts now from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Defense doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising, Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
This throw is caught. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Elliott connects there, and the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You certainly love to end every drive with a touchdown, but considering where that drive started, Kate, you'll take 3.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Pretty remarkable, isn't it, Kate, that the worst season statistically in Mahomes' career was still good enough to finish 6th in the MVP voting and reach a 4th straight Super Bowl. Shows just how high his bar is compared to everyone else, and he's still the QB that almost all are chasing.
They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second down run by Pacheco. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A counter give here to Pacheco. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for it.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. All right, partner, 1 drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs want up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Here's 2nd and 11. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Barkley trying this up the gut. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 39. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down throwing for Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Philadelphia.
That is your old-school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they take him down right along the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12. And an Eagle 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Barkley gets it on third down, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Eagles.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to go with Barkley on the counter. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments and flashes of greatness like that that you see Dick Buckets, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you've got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. So that brings up fourth and long.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Elliott connects there. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Putting the tight end in motion. Left side, it's caught by Rice. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and Let that pass rush get home.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the sack. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? Yeah. That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and just 2 to go. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles push their lead to 6. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Gray now on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. Escapes a defender. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Kansas City Chiefs.
First down throw, Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Back to the air, Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Arrowhead to handle it.
Formation for the Chiefs.
And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out at about the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Gray now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They are lining up to go for this. They'll run for this. And he won't even come close to getting back to the line here. No shot at converting. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. 3rd quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That one gains 7. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They give to Barkley, left side. And they drop him after just a yard, 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to Goddard. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
1st down, Philadelphia.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. All right, this is A.J. Dillon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the pistol, Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Here's Saquon. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Play action. Hurts has it. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal. So we're through 3 here. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Running with Dillon. And maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late. On 4th down, Hurts has it in close, and he can't get there. That's out short of the goal line, and they're going to fail on 4th and goal. He's not going to get there. Doesn't make the end zone. That's short, and they're going to turn it over as 4th and goal fails.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Chiefs offense out to take over. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Setting him on the dive. He's fighting for it, but will not get there. They stall the run out, and that's a safety.
Kate, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
So following the safety, Brock, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick. Begins his return at the 16. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now begin the drive with Dillon. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Ball finds his running back. It's A.J. Dillon. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
48-yard line. A gain of a yard. First down, Eagles.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 46. Setting up the screen. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Chiefs in a nickel set for this third down call. Back to throw it. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this one doesn't go far. Kelsey's got it right side. And this one does not go far. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 8. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Again, Mahomes to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing again, Mahomes. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. Here's a loft deep down the middle. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Dillon, a first down carry. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Eagles up by 11. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll go again with Dillon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So quickly, the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
And it's 3rd down.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Going right back to Dillon. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. First and 10, it's Mahomes. That's caught in stride by Rice. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
One of the tight ends motioning right.
7-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So it'll be 3rd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
First down throw, Mahomes. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. So after getting that pass away, he's in some visible discomfort. Training staff out now to see how serious it may be. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Another throw for Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Now to throw. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd down's critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. To throw. And he had it, but no, can't complete complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running up the middle, Dillon. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
It's Dillon here on 2nd down. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the 1st down, partner, and that's going to seal this win.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
The Eagles take a knee. They're going to let the seconds tick away in this win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And save for a few moments in that opening quarter, Brock, they pitched a shutout defensively that in the end was the impetus for the victory. They're going to be bummed not to have that goose egg on the board at the end of this one, no doubt, but a performance to be lauded nonetheless. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Kansas City.